सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। So yesterday we learned a very important aspect of our Hindu tradition, our Vedic tradition, is the concept of rishis or understanding of rishis. Rishi is a word we use, but sometimes we really don't understand what we are using. Today we are going to learn another most important aspect, which is very much related to this tradition. It's known as the Guru Tattva. Guru and Guru Parampara. I'm sure there's no one here who has not heard about Guru and who has a good understanding of what Guru is. We are going to approach this subject from a little different angle. We will try to understand what are the different aspects or levels of this Guru. As usual, the best way to understand any Indian concept is to learn the different meanings of that word. What is the word here? Guru. This can be derived from different verbs. One verb is giryate. Gr dhatu, okay? Dhatu is gr. Dhatu, root. Gr. What is the meaning? Gr means giryate. What is the meaning of giryate? Pujyate. Pujyate means of why? Jnana, tapo, vruddhatvat. What is the word? Guru. Guru can be derived from a dhatu, gr. What is the meaning of gr? How it becomes gr? Giryate. Like padha becomes padhati, bhu becomes bhavati, gam becomes gacchati, isn't it? That we have studied. Like that, gr dhatu, how it declines? Giryate. What is the meaning of giryate? Pujyate. Pujyate. Why pujyate? Jnana, tapo, vruddhatvat. This is a very beautiful concept of India. In India, vruddhatvam is something which should be adored. Generally, in the Western culture, in the European culture, or now slowly it's coming our culture also, old age is contempted. Oh, old ho gaya. But here, this is our culture that the older you become, you are more and more worshipful. Why? The word itself, Sanskrit word is Vriddha. What is the meaning of Vriddha? Not old. Vriddhi. Growth. So Vriddha means what? A person who is blessed with so much of knowledge and experience. One who has actually grown into a very high level into a state where we should worship. This is a very, unique and great concept of India. It's not old age, which we translate Vriddha old. No, Vriddha enriched. Vriddha means enriched, not old. Now, so who is Guru? Guru is a Vriddha. Guru is a Vriddha. So Guru means all Gurus should be old. No. He should be Vriddha. Either by experience, or by jnana, or by tapas. ആരാണ് ഗുരു? ഗുരു എന്നുള്ള പദം സംസ്കൃതത്തിലെ ഒരു പദമാണ്. ഇതിന് നാമം എന്നാണ് സംസ്കൃതത്തിൽ പറയുക. എന്താ പറയുക? നാമം. പല നാമങ്ങളും, സംസ്കൃതത്തിലെ പല നാമങ്ങളും ധാതുക്കളിൽ നിന്ന് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നതാണ്. ഇവിടെ ഏതാണ് ധാതു? ഗൃ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് സംസ്കൃതത്തിലൊരു ധാതു ഉണ്ട്. അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം എന്താണ്? ഗീര്യത്തെ പൂജ്യത്തെ, പൂജിക്കപ്പെടുക എന്നർത്ഥം. അപ്പോൾ ആരാണ് ഗുരു? പൂജ്യനായവൻ എന്നാണ് അർത്ഥം. എന്താ ഗുരുവിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം? പൂജ്യനായവൻ. പൂജ്യമായവൻ എന്നല്ല, പൂജ്യൻ ആയവൻ. ഓക്കെ, വൈ പൂജ്യൻ? ബിക്കോസ് ജ്ഞാന തപോ വൃദ്ധത്വാത്. ആരാണ് ഗുരു? വൃദ്ധനാണ് ഗുരു. സംസ്കൃതത്തിൽ വൃദ്ധ ശബ്ദത്തിന് വയസ്സെന്നല്ല അർത്ഥം. പിന്നെയോ വൃദ്ധൻ ചാല് നിറഞ്ഞവൻ, വർദ്ധിച്ചവൻ എന്നാണ് അർത്ഥം, അല്ലേ? അതുകൊണ്ട് ആരാ ഗുരു? വൃദ്ധനാണ് ഗുരു. ആ വൃദ്ധൻ ഓൾഡ്, വയസ്സായവൻ അർത്ഥമല്ല, ഓൾഡ് എന്ന അർത്ഥത്തിലല്ല. പിന്നെയോ വർദ്ധിച്ചവൻ. എങ്ങനെയാണ് വർദ്ധിച്ചത്? അറിവ് കൊണ്ട്, തപസ്സുകൊണ്ട്, അനുഭവം കൊണ്ട് ഒരാൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നു? വലിയ ഒരു തലത്തിലെത്തിയിരിക്കുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് അദ്ദേഹം എങ്ങനെയുള്ളവനാണ്? പൂജ്യനാണ്. So, because he has reached a higher level due to experience or knowledge or because of tapas, austerities. That's why in our tradition we have different gurus. Guru, generally when we say guru means our spiritual teacher, that is not in our tradition. There are many gurus for us. Who are the gurus? Upadhyaya pita jyeshta bhrata. We have many gurus. So this comes on as this definition, okay? Guru gidyate pujyate. Who is the guru? Says Shastra, Upadhyaya Pita Jyeshtha Bhrata Chaiva Mahipatihi. Matulashvashurastrata. Matamaha pitamaho. Bandhuhu. ज्येष्ठः पितृव्यश्च पुंस्येते गुरवः स्मृताः Who are the gurus for us? Why guru? Vruddhatvat. Why vruddha? Jnana tapo vruddhatvat. A person who is worshipful, adorable due to his experiences, his knowledge or his, tapas. Who are those people who are guru to us? Says, Upadhyayah Pita ज्येष्ठभ्राता चैव महीपतिः मातुल श्वशुरस्त्राता मातामह पितामहौ बन्धुः ज्येष्ठः पितृव्यश्च पुंस्येते गुरवः स्मृताः. Who are the gurus? Upadhyayah, our teacher. Whoever teaches us, whether it is in school, whether it is in any place, if someone teaches us anything, even one letter, that person is Upadhyaya, it's a teacher, he is Guru. Then Pita, our father. Jyeshta Bhrata, our elder brothers. Chaiva Mahipatihi, the king. The king of the land is also Guru. Matulah, your mother's brother. Shwashuraha, father-in-law. Trata, if you are in a difficult position and then somebody help you. No, somebody saves you from a difficult position, that person is Trata. Trata, one who protect you, the protector. Mata Maha, your mother's father. Pitamaho, father's father. Bandhu Jyeshtaha, Bandhu Jyeshtaha. Jyeshta Bandhu means any of your relative who are elder to you. It could be anyone, your cousin brother also. But if he is elder to you, he is Guru for you. Pitruvyascha, Pitruvyaha means father's brother. Matula means mother's brother. Pitruvya means father's brother. Pumsyete Guravasmrataha. These are all Guru for us. ആരൊക്കെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ഗുരുക്കന്മാർ? ഉപാധ്യായ. ഉപാധ്യായൻ വെച്ചാൽ അധ്യാപകൻ, നമ്മളെ പഠിപ്പിച്ച ആള്. പിതാവ്, അച്ഛൻ. ജ്യേഷ്ഠഭ്രാത. ജ്യേഷ്ഠഭ്രാത വെച്ചാൽ ചേട്ടൻ, അല്ലേ? മൂത്ത ചേട്ടൻ. മഹീപതി, രാജാവ്. മാതുലൻ, അമ്മാവൻ. ശ്വശുരൻ, എന്താ പറയുക, ഭാര്യയുടെ അച്ഛൻ. എന്താ പറയുക, അമ്മായി അച്ഛൻ, അല്ലേ? ത്രാത. ത്രാത രക്ഷകൻ. മാതാമഹ, അമ്മയുടെ അച്ഛൻ, മുത്തച്ഛൻ. പിതാമഹ, അച്ഛൻ്റെ അച്ഛൻ. ജ്യേഷ്ഠബന്ധു, നമുക്ക് മൂത്ത ആരും. പിതൃവ്യ, അച്ഛൻ്റെ സഹോദരൻ. ഇതെല്ലാവരും. പുംസിയേതെ means what? Now their wives also. Pumsi ete means in Pullinga they. It shows that Strilinga also. Like Upadhyaya, there is there is a female teacher. She also. Pita means Mata also. Jyeshta Bhrata means your elder sister also, or elder sister's wife also. Chedatyama. Elder brother's wife also. And Mahipati, not only the king, suppose the queen is ruling, she is also. Matulaha means Matulani, your Ammai, your aunt also. Shwashuraha means Shwashruhu also. Trata, if somebody is protecting you, a lady, she also. Matamaha Pitamaha means your mother's mother also, father also. Jyeshta Bandhu, anyone, any lady who is elder to you. Pitruvyaha, your father's sister also. So, when we say Pumsi means what? You should understand the Strilinga also should be. They are all gurus to us. Because, why? Because they are all, what is the definition we said? What was the definition we said now? Guru? Gidyate, Pujyate. They are all worshipful. They are all fit to be worshipped because Gidyate, Pujyate. Why? Because of the Vriddhatva. They are all Vriddha. അവരൊക്കെ വൃദ്ധന്മാരാണ്. വൃദ്ധന്മാരാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ വയസ്സായവരെന്നല്ല, വർദ്ധിച്ചവരാണ്. എങ്ങനെയെല്ലാം? ജ്ഞാനം കൊണ്ടും തപസ്സുകൊണ്ടും അറിവുകൊണ്ടും അനുഭവം കൊണ്ടും വർദ്ധിച്ചവരായതുകൊണ്ട് അവരെല്ലാവരും നമുക്ക് ആരാണ്? ഗുരുക്കന്മാരാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒന്നാം ഫസ്റ്റ് മീനിങ്, വാട്ട് ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് മീനിങ്? ഗീര്യത്തെ പൂജ്യത്തെ ഇതി ഗുരുഹു. Now let us take another dhatu. Okay, the another dhatu is girati. This is gr. That's also gr only, but the formation is different. Girati means actually destroy. Girati ajnanam nashayati. Girati ajnanam nashayati antaryami rupena. Iti guruhu. So, the first meaning of guru is one who is most worshipful. The second meaning of guru is what? Girati means nashayati, nashipikkinnavan. Hara guru? The one who destroys. So guru means what? The destroyer. Destroyer of what? Says ajnanam. Endina nashipikkunnathu? Nammade arivillayimaye. Girati means what? Nashayati. Kim nashayati? Ajnanam nashayati. How? Antaryami rupena. As the inner self of each one of us. നമ്മുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും ഉള്ളിലിരുന്നു കൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ അറിവില്ലായ്മയെ ഇല്ലാതെയാക്കുന്ന ആളാണ് ആര്? ഗുരു. Okay? So, girati ajnanam nashayati antaryami rupena iti guruhu. So, ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ അജ്ഞാനം ഇല്ലാണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്? How does this guru destroy the ajnana? Says, third definition. How guru destroys the ajnana, ignorance? The third one. Grinati. Another dhatu. Grinati. What is the meaning of grinati? Upadishati. Grinati, upadishati, tattvam. Grinati, upadishati, tattvam iti guruhu. So, we have studied 3 definitions for guru. What was the first one? Giryate. Second is girati. Third is grinati. You see, this is the beauty of Sanskrit. You know, you take up a word and meditate upon it, then, endless meanings start to manifest. Okay, so how does he destroy the ajnana? Grinati upadishati tattvam. By giving us, by showing us the truth. How does the guru destroys the ignorant? By upadesha. Upadesha means not just advice. Upadesha means what actually? To show. to show the tattva, what is the truth, by showing us, by indicating us the truth, he destroys the ajnana. So, 3 levels, 3 different aspects of Guru we have said. Now, who can be a Guru? Is anyone can be Guru? Says Bhagavan, Sri Parameshwara. No, Bhagavan says to the Devi. Devi asks, who is a Guru? Who can be a Guru? Sri Parameshwara says, who can be a Guru? Parameshwara says, Jnanam Swanubhava Shantihi. What are the gunas a Guru should have? Says, Jnanam. There should be knowledge in him. Swanubhava. Oh, there are many people, lots of knowledge, and they are ready also. Please come, please come. Nobody is going to them. That's the problem. Say, not only just informations, but they should have Swanubhava. They should have experience. Jnanam Swanubhava. Because of the Swanubhava, they are very agitated. No. Shantihi. They should be very peaceful. Jnanam Swanubhava Shantihi. Vairagyam. Next one is Vairagya, dispassion. Vairagyam Vaktrita. Vaktrita means eloquence, a person who can express himself. Eloquence of speech, who can speak. There are things inside, but we are not able to express it. What is Vaktritvam? A person who can express his ideas clearly. Vaktrita, Dhrutihi. Next one is Dhruti. Dhruti means patience. He should be patient. He should be, it's not that once you do the Upadesha, the Shishya enlightened. No. We have to go on and on and on. Only such a person can be Guru. Okay, so what are the Jnanam Swanubhava Shantihi Vairagyam Vaktrita Dhrutihi. Then what? Sha. So these are the 6 gunas. Shadguna Aishwarya Yukto Hi. Shadguna Aishwarya Yuktaha Hi Bhagavan Sri Guru Priye. Sri Bhagavan, Sri Parameshwara is telling this to Parvati Devi. That Bhagavan Sri Guru, who is Sri Guru? Sri Guru is Bhagavan. So in Bhagavan there are 6 qualities, Bhaga. No, but here in Guru also there are 6 qualities. What are they? They are, tell me what are the 6 qualities? So when these 6 qualities are there, then alone a person can be called as Guru. Adana Guru? Arkano are Shadgunaishwarya Sambanna. No, Shadgunaischa Yukto Hi. ആർക്കാണോ 6 ഗുണങ്ങളുള്ളത്? ആരൊക്കെയാണ് 6 ഗുണങ്ങൾ? ആദ്യം അറിവുണ്ടാവണം. അറിവില്ലാത്ത ആൾക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും ഗുരുവാകാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ജ്ഞാനം, അറിവുണ്ടാവണം. പക്ഷെ വെറും ഒരു അറിവ് മാത്രം ഉണ്ടായാൽ ആരെ ആവാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ? ഒരു ടീച്ചർ ആവാൻ പറ്റും. എനിക്ക് നല്ല അറിവുണ്ട്. Now if I have lot of information, I can become a good teacher, but not Guru. Why? To become a Guru, you should have Swanubhava. You should have direct experience what you are teaching. Jnanam Swanubhava. Then, because of the Jnana and Swanubhava, what should be there? Shanti. Jnana and Swanubhava ഉണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ അടുത്ത് പോകാൻ പറ്റില്ല. എന്തേ? അങ്ങനെ ദേഷ്യക്കാരനാണ്. അങ്ങനെ ആവാൻ പാടില്ല. ശാന്തി ഉണ്ടാവണം. ശാന്തനായിരിക്കണം. ജ്ഞാനം സ്വാനുഭവ ശാന്തി. ദെൻ വരട്ടെ. എത്ര പേര് വരുന്നു നോക്കട്ടെ. ഓരോരുത്തർക്കും ഒരു 10,000 ഉറുപ്പ്യ വെച്ചിട്ട് എല്ലാവരും കൂടെ ഒരു 50,000 ഉറുപ്പ്യ. അതെ, കച്ചവടമാക്കാൻ പാടില്ല അല്ലേ? എ പേഴ്സൺ ഹു മേക്സ് എവറിത്തിങ് എ ബിസിനസ്, that person cannot be a Guru. Said Vairagya. He doesn't want anything from anyone. Then why he is teaching these all things to us? Because of his compassion. Because he is Atmarama. He has gained the supreme experience. Now, what are we going to give? He is the emperor of this universe, and Vairagya. He's not doing it to gain anything. He is doing it only because of his Ahaituka Kripa. You know, who is a guru? Arana guru, എന്തെങ്കിലും നമ്മളെന്ന് എന്തെങ്കിലും പൈസ കിട്ടട്ടെ, എത്ര ഗുരുദക്ഷിണ കിട്ടട്ടെ നോക്കിയിട്ടൊന്നുമല്ല. പിന്നെ ഇയാൾ എന്തിനാ അതൊക്കെ ചെയ്യണേ വെച്ചാൽ അവരുടെ ഉള്ളിലുള്ളതായ നമ്മളോടെല്ലാവരോടുമുള്ള കൃപ കൊണ്ട് മാത്രമാണ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? ഗുരു നമ്മളെ നല്ല വഴിക്ക് നയിക്കുന്നത്. അല്ലാതെ നമ്മിൽ നിന്ന് എന്തെങ്കിലും കിട്ടാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടല്ല. എന്തുകൊണ്ട്? അവർക്ക് നമ്മളിൽ നിന്ന് ഒന്നും കിട്ടാനില്ല. എന്തുകൊണ്ട്? അവർക്ക് കിട്ടാനുള്ളതെല്ലാം കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ പറയാണ് ഭഗവാൻ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരാളെയാണ് എന്ത് പറയാ? ഗുരു എന്ന് പറയാ. ആര് പറയണത്? ശ്രീ പരമേശ്വരൻ പറയാ. പരമേശ്വരൻ മാത്രം പറഞ്ഞാൽ മതിയോ? ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ ട്രഡീഷൻ. There is a beautiful mantra in the Upanishad. From the Vedic lore, from the Samhita itself, we can see the greatness of Guru. There is a very, very famous mantra. There was a person known as Shaunaka. Who was Shaunaka? Shaunako vai Mahashala. Who was Shaunaka? He was a chancellor of a university. Mahashala means under him there were many institutions. He was a well-known scholar of scriptures. He was a teacher and everything. Then what happened? Parikshya lokan karmachitan brahmana nirvedamayat. He tried his best to have this oneness and then this tranquility and this beautiful experience. What he hear? It's not that he doesn't know this, but he wants those knowledge, those informations to be converted into experience. He tried in this world whatever is possible. Parikshya lokan karmachitan brahmana nirvedamayat. He tried all the ways which are there in this world. Did yaga, homa, all this. But he is not able to gain that peace, inner peace. So, nasti akritaha kritena. Why? Because this inner experience of oneness and fullness and the peace and tranquility is not something can be created. Something can be created. No, you do this and this and this and then something comes up. It's not like that. So, he tried his best without any. So, what he did? Tad vijnanartham gurumeva bhigachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. So, if we really want to experience, if you want to learn, you can go to a university. No problem. We can learn, a guru may not be able to tell us, what are the different definitions of all this. He may or he may not. If you want to know the definitions, please, welcome. We are starting Chinmaya Vishwavidyapeeth. So, you can go to any place where we can actually gain lot of informations. But if you want to change that information into experience, then where should we go? To a guru. Tat vijnanartham gurum eva. You should go only to a guru. Who is a guru? Says Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Who is a guru? He should be Brahmanishta. Okay, Brahmanishta means one who is firmly established in the experience of supreme truth. One who has experienced that Aham asmi, Aham Brahmasmi. Okay, but why this Shrotriyam? A person who is well versed in Shastra? Because this Brahmanubhava is something which cannot be explained to another person. No Anubhava can actually explain. Suppose, we have a very special thing in Kerala. We call it pal payasam, a kheer, okay, prepared in one temple, Krishna temple. It's known as Ambalappuzha pal payasam. It's very different, very special. And I may tell you, oh, Ambalappuzha pal payasam is very tasty. Then you ask me, how tasty it is? It is very sweet. Is it sweet like Malpua? What Malpua? You know, this is something, what is it? Can't be explained. See, your experiences cannot be explained. Now, there is a master who is experienced. But what is it? How, ahaman. This is what he says. How. What happened to him? So, if this experience want to be shared up to a limit, then he should know the Vedic or Vedantic or Upanishadic understanding. Without it, it's impossible even to indicate. So, Shrotriyam Brahmanishta. ഒരിക്കൽ ഒരിടത്ത് പണ്ട് കണ്ടിട്ട് ലക്ഷക്കണക്കിന് ആയിരക്കണക്കിന് വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഒരാളുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ അദ്ദേഹം വളരെ വളരെ അറിവുള്ള ഒരാളായിരുന്നു. അതിൻ്റെ പേര് ശൗനകൻ എന്നാണ്. ഒരു മഹാമുനിയാണ് അദ്ദേഹം. അദ്ദേഹം വലിയ മഹാശാലനാണ്. മഹാശാല എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഒരു വലിയ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയൊക്കെ നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടുവന്നിരുന്ന ആളാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഈ ലോകത്തെ എല്ലാവിധത്തിലുള്ള ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നതൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു. ഇതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സുഖം ഉണ്ടാവാൻ, ശാന്തി ഉണ്ടാവാൻ, സന്തോഷം ഉണ്ടാവാൻ. പക്ഷെ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് മനസ്സിലായി ഈ ശാന്തി, സുഖം, സന്തോഷം, തൃപ്തി എന്നൊന്നും പറയുന്നത് എന്തെങ്കിലും ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവേണ്ടതല്ല. പിന്നെയോ നമ്മുടെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിറയേണ്ടതാ. അപ്പം അതെന്താ വഴി എന്ന് അന്വേഷിച്ചു. കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ അന്വേഷിച്ചു, നടന്നില്ല. അവസാനം അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് മനസ്സിലായി, എന്തേ, ഇതിന് ഒരു വഴിയേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതെന്താണ്? ഗുരും ഏവാഭിഗച്ഛ. ഒരു ഗുരുവിനെ കണ്ടെത്തണം. എങ്ങനെയുള്ളവനായിരിക്കണം ഗുരു? ശ്രോത്രിയനും ബ്രഹ്മനിഷ്ഠനും, വേദം പഠിച്ചവനും, ഈ വേദത്തിലെ കാര്യങ്ങളെ അനുഭവിച്ചവനും. എന്തിനാണ്? അനുഭവം ഉണ്ടാവണം. അനുഭവം ഉണ്ടായത് മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് കുറച്ചെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കണം. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ശാസ്ത്രം അറിയണം. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു ഗുരു. അപ്പൊ ആരാണ് ഗുരു? അവിടെ വേദം പറയാണ്. വേദ explains who is a guru. Shrotriya and Brahmanistha. A person who is Shrotriya and who is Brahmanistha, that person is known as Guru. I am sure you might have heard this very often, whenever anybody speak about Guru. So we have seen three meanings from roots. Now there is a very, a traditional verse which you might have heard, I am sure. It's actually from an Upanishad only, Advaya Taraka Upanishad. There are Taraka Upanishad, minor Upanishad. So one Upanishad is known as Advaya Tarakam. This Advaya Taraka Upanishad define this Guru in a different way. And I'm sure this is a verse we all are familiar with. What is that? Gushabdo andhakarascha rushabdastan nirodhakah. What is that? Guru. There are two words, Gu and Ru. What is Gu? Gushabdo andhakarascha rushabdastan nirodhakah. Andhakara nirodhitvad gururitya vidhiyate. Gu shabdah andhakar. Gu means darkness. Darkness of what? Darkness of ignorance. And Ru means destruction. Ru shabdah tat nirodhakah. Okay? So, who is a guru? A person who is capable to destroy the darkness. Andhakara nirodhitvat gururitya vidhiyate. A person is called as guru because he has the capacity, capability to destroy the darkness. Now I understood who is a guru. Who is a guru? A tube light is a guru. Why? Because tube light has the power to destroy the darkness, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes. But this Guru is not destroyer of that darkness. No, then who is a Guru? One who destroys the inner darkness. What is this Andhakara? Andhakara is Ajnana, ignorance. So who is a Guru? A person who destroys the inner darkness, which is known as the Andhakara, known as the Ajnana or Papa. So, Sanskritile എന്താ പറയുക, ഒരു ഉപനിഷത്തുണ്ട്. ആ ഉപനിഷത്തിൻ്റെ പേര് അദ്വൈത താരകം എന്നാണ്. അദ്വൈത താരക. സംസ്കൃതത്തിൽ നമ്മുടെ ട്രഡീഷൻസിൽ, നമ്മുടെ ഭാരതീയമായ വേദാന്ത ട്രഡീഷൻ, ഉപനിഷത്തിക് ട്രഡീഷൻസ്, there are many Upanishads. There used to be, lots of Vedic streams, and each stream had Upanishads. We lost all of them, most of them. We now, get authentic of Upanishad 300, 130 or so. That also. And among them, 108 are accepted as little more authentic. Among them, one is known as Advaita Taraka. This Advaita Taraka Upanishad explains the Guru Tattva. എന്താ പറയുന്നത്? ഗു എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അന്ധകാരം, രു എന്ന് വെച്ചാലോ അതിനെ നശിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഗുരു വെച്ചാലോ അന്ധകാരത്തെ ഇല്ലാതാക്കുന്നത്. എന്തന്ധകാരാണിത്? നമ്മുടെ ഉള്ളിലുള്ള അറിവില്ലായ്മ എന്ന അന്ധകാരം. പരഗുരു അറിവില്ലായ്മയെ, അജ്ഞാനത്തെ ഇല്ലാതാക്കുന്നു. So Guru is the one who destroys our inner darkness, which is nothing other than ignorance. Okay. Now there are different Upanishad codes which gives so much of importance to Guru Tattva. There is like Chandogya says, Matruman, Pitruman, Acharyavan Veda. Who can actually understand this truth? Acharyavan, one who has with a Guru. And also Shvedashvedara says, Yasya deve parabhaktihi yadha deve tadha gurau tasyete kadidāhyartā prakāsante mahatmanah. Chandogya says, Shvedashvedara says that unless we have bhakti for Guru and Ishvara, whatever we study will not make much sense to us. Means what? This will not become our experience. So there are many places, even Bhagavan Gita Kara, Sri Krishna Mahaprabhu also, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadeshyandite jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. There, Bhagavan also says, Tattvadarshi means what? One who has the direct experience of Tattva. That Tattvadarshi will bless you, will give you this knowledge. Why? Pranipata, Pariprasna and Seva. Once we dedicate ourselves at the lotus feet of our Guru and then serve him, and then when you ask the right questions at the right time, Guru is about to sleep. What happened? Whether avidya is in Maya or Maya is in avidya. What? No, I got it. When Guru is about to sleep, not like Pariprasna means what? Two meanings. Pariprasna means at the right time you should ask questions. You should not, just because Guru is there, some people are like, let us ask some questions because now he is there, let us ask. No. Pariprasna means, one meaning is at the right time. Second meaning is, see, when a question comes to your mind, first you should think about it. You should not just shoot questions because some questions come. So a question comes, then we hear things. We thought, nothing. It's not becoming clear. Then we ask. Now, sometimes we ourselves will feel, what a question I asked. Because, we know that we know the answer and then everything. But that moment sometimes ask. So, Pariprasna means what? Asking the right questions at the right time. The questions what is checked by ourselves first before asking. Third question is Pariprasna means, suppose You ask a question and the Guru explains it to you. But sometimes we don't get it. At that moment of our intellectual level, we don't get it. So what you should do? Go and think about it. And it's not clear, again come and ask. Oh, I did not understand that. Please explain it again. So anyhow, so such a person is known as Guru. Now let us come to another very interesting topic. What is that? The topic of Guru Parampara. Guru Parampara. What do you mean by parampara? Lineage. Now, parampara means a lineage of gurus, the traditions of gurus. Parampara. Parampara means what? That which flows one after another without a break is known as parampara. What is parampara? A continuous lineage. Something which flows. The parampara chartham idadadavillada ozhugunnathu nartham. Alle allande ഒന്നിപ്പോ തന്നു പിന്നെ എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും നടന്നു അത് പരമ്പരയാവില്ല. പരമ്പര ചുത്തർത്ഥം ഒന്നിനു ശേഷം അടുത്തത് എന്നുള്ള നിലയ്ക്ക് ഇടതടവില്ലാതെ without a break, when something flows, then it is known as parampara. Our Indian tradition, we are so much blessed with this parampara. Other lands, they might have one guru, one pravachaka, one prophet, one or two or three. But we don't see a connected flow of Guru Parampara. In India, we have connected flow of Guru Parampara, which starts from the God himself or herself or itself. No, whether God is he or she or it, that's not. So, start from the Lord, from Bhagavan, a parampara is there. What kinds of parampara? There are different kinds of Guru Parampara. One is known as Darsanikam. Darsanika Guru Parampara. Second, Vaidika Guru Parampara. Third, Purana Guru Parampara. Fourth, Agamika Guru Parampara. 5, Kala Guru Parampara. Okay, so there are different kinds of paramparas, Guru Parampara. One is known as Darsanikam. Darsanikam means what? That which belongs to Darsana. What is Darsana? We studied yesterday. What is the meaning of Darsana? Generally English, they call it philosophy. Okay, so there is philosophical Guru Paramparas are there. There's a yoga, so it started from Sakshal Brahmaji himself, then from Brahma, from one after another it came to Patanjali. From Patanjali there are many people who studied and practiced, and then it comes to us, up to your Guru Parampara. Whoever is your yogic guru, up to him there is a Parampara. Now, another is known as like that, Darshanika, Vedanta also, our Guru Parampara. That we will come to next. So, Vedanta also, we have our Guru Parampara. We will come to that next. Next is Vaidika Guru Parampara. What is Vaidikam? Veda. The Veda was given to Brahmaji. Brahmaji gave this to many people, and then it all came back to Vedavyasa gave this to 4 Shishyas, and then from that 4 Shishyas again people studied, and up to today there's a Vaidika Parampara, Guru Parampara. Then there are Puranic Guru Paramparas. In Purana we see, there is, we'll see that the Jnana was there, then Jnana was given to someone else, and then it came to someone else, and then it came to someone else. So there is like, we see that Navayogis are there, from Navayogis many people study, like that. Puranic Guru Paramparas are there. Then there is Agamika Guru Parampara. Agamika Guru Parampara is of 3 types. One, again, is Shaiva Guru Parampara. Another, Shakteya Guru Parampara. Third is Vaishnava Guru Parampara. If we start to just learn all this, that itself becomes, years of research. Now, Shaiva Guru Parampara, from Guru, next like that. So in Shaiva itself there are different. Pashupatam is there, and then Nada Sampradaya is there, and then Kashmira Shaivam is there, and then Veera Shaivam is there, and then Agama, Shaiva Agama Prasthana, which is there in Tamil Nadu. They all have their own paramparas. So like in the Shaiva parampara, for example, there is a parampara Nada Sampradaya. So it started with Adinatha. Who is Adinatha? Shiva himself. Now, from Adinatha, that was given to Matsyendranatha. Matsyendranatha gave this to Gorakhanatha. Goraksha, Sanskrit, Hindi became Gorakha. Now, Gorakshanatha. From Gorakshanatha, it came to Gaininatha. From Gaininatha, it came to Nivrittinatha. From Nivrittinatha, it came to Jnananatha, Jnaneshwar Maharaj. So, such paramparas are there in Shaiva. In Shaktaya also. From Sakshal, Devi, etc., Jnana comes. And then one. So, Shaktayam now divided into four schools. There is a Samayacharya, there is a Kaulacharya, there is Dakshinacharya and Vamacharya in Shakti. And they all have their own Guru Paramparas. And there is Vaishnava. In Vaishnavam also there are Guru Paramparas. Now, what we call nowadays as the Vishishtadvaita, Dvaita, Bheda, Abheda, so many, almost 10 paramparas are there. So like this, there are Guru Paramparas, starting from Guru, from the Lord, and then coming down to different. Next is, we have 64 kalas. 64 kalas are there, and each kala also have their own Guru Parampara. Now, if you want to take martial arts, now in martial arts also there is a Guru Parampara. No, Sangeeta, then you say Kharana. No, you have your own Kharanas, your own Guru Paramparas. Everywhere, this is a beauty of Indian, Indian tradition. Everything is connected. And Shankaracharya wants us one place. Says, Sarvashastra Parangadopi, Asampradayavit, Murkhavatyajya. Very strong. He says, a person can be Sarvashastra Parangada. He has studied all scriptures, but if he is not belonging to a parampara, he should be discarded as a fool. Why? Because, see, there are some secret aspects. See, the word doesn't mean always same. The word in different places, it means differently. So, unless you are belonging to a tradition, you will not know what actually the word means at that place. So that what happens, if you do not belong to a tradition, then what happens? There are chances of misinterpretations. That's what happened. You read, now always, whenever you said about Indian thinking, we say Max Muller. Max Muller's translations are many places horrible. Because he is not belonging, he may be a Pandit, he may be a scholar, but he is not belonging to a tradition, because of which Because you see how they translate is, there is a word, they take up the dictionary and see what is the meaning there, and then they put it. Can't, because Sanskrit is such a language, like there is a word guna. Just for an example, guna. What do you mean by guna? Quality. What do you mean by guna? Have you heard there is a guna? Anything else? A gunam. Three gunas are there. No, sattva, rajas, tamas. Sattva, rajas and tamas, they are triguna. Now, if you go to an Ayurvedic hospital and tell triguna, what are the Ayurveda says of triguna? Kapha, vata, pitta. Okay, kapha, vata, pitta is triguna for him. So, in another place is sattva, rajas and tamas. Now, if you go to a shop and then you tell, please give me some guna, what he will give you? A rope. Guna also means a rope. Guna means a rope. So now, if you are translating somewhere, this all possibilities. So instead of you say, Prakriti is Trigunatmika. Now he took up the word and says guna means rope. So you say, the Prakriti is made up of three ropes. And then now he has to explain it, then he will explain it. So they say, this is very important. Parampara is very important in our tradition, because most of the words in different situations means differently. Unless you belong to a tradition, most of the words doesn't make much sense, or even if it makes, it takes us to total misunderstanding of things. Now, I said, this all starts from the Lord. All paramparas in India, this all start from Bhagavan himself. Which Bhagavan? There's only one Bhagavan. But that Bhagavan appears in different forms. So, Indian traditions start either from Dakshinamurti. Or there are traditions which started from Dakshinamurti. There are traditions started from Brahmaji. Brahmaji means Brahmava, creator Brahma. There are traditions which started from Sri Mahalakshmi. Okay, there are traditions started from Dattatreya. There are traditions started from Hayagriva. There are traditions started from Hanumanji. Like that. There are many traditions. We started from, another is very famous traditions are Naranarayana. Who are all they? Of course, they are all devatas. They are not only devatas, they are gurus. We call them Parameshti Guru. In our tradition, whoever is the starter, we will see that most of them are Bhagavan himself. നമ്മുടെ ഭാരതീയമായ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത എന്താണ്? നമ്മുടെ ഈ സംസ്കാരം, ഈ ട്രഡീഷൻസ് മുഴുവൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആരിൽ നിന്നാണ്? ഭഗവാനിൽ നിന്ന് തന്നെയാണ്. നോക്കൂ, ഇവിടെയൊക്കെ ദക്ഷിണാമൂർത്തി, ബ്രഹ്മാവ്, മഹാലക്ഷ്മി, ദത്താത്രേയൻ, ഹയഗ്രീവൻ, ഹനുമാൻ, ലൈക്ക് ദിസ് many different forms. So how we start our namaskara? Sadashiva samarambham Shankaracharya madhyamam Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Parambaram. That's how we start our Guru Parambara. Now, in Vishishtadvaita Sampradaya, Sri Mahalakshmi Samarambham Ramanujacharya madhyamam Asmadacharya Padyantam Vande Guru Parambaram. So in Sri Vaishnava, what is the parampara? Starting from Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is the Adi Guru. And then it comes to Ramanujacharya and comes to, like that, all our traditions, if you learn, we'll see that they're all starting from whom? From Bhagavan. That's a beautiful concept of us. Now, let us come to our tradition. Because, so we also belongs to a tradition. What tradition is that we have chanted now? Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Padyandam Vande Guru Parambaram. Our parampara is belonging to, we generally call, we recognize ourselves as we are the followers of Adi Shankaracharya. Okay, we are the followers of Adi Shankaracharya, and what is the tradition of ours? Says Sada Shiva Samarambha. Started from Bhagavan Sri Dakshinamurti. And who was the interlink between us and the Parameshwara? Sakshal Sri Shankaracharya. And then to our own teacher who taught us this tradition. So that is one, that is known as the Sannyasta tradition. In our parampara, in our Vedantic Advaita parampara, we have two traditions. One, tradition of sannyasins, and there's another tradition of grihasthas. Grihastha parampara and sannyasta parampara. Narayanam Patmabhuvam Vasishtham Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam. This much is Grihastha. In the sense, Bhagavan Sri Adinarayana. So in our tradition is very beautiful. Here Shiva and Vishnu become one. So for us, Bhagavan is Shankara Narayana. Shankara, himself and Narayana. Both. For us, one tradition, Sannyasta tradition starts from Shiva. Shiva gave this knowledge to Sanakadi. Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanatkumara. These are the four Manasaputras of Brahma. So Bhagavan gave this. No? Maunavyakhya prakritita parabrahma tattvam yuvanam. Okay? That is Sanakadi. From Sanakadi gave this knowledge to Narada. Narada gave this knowledge to Shuka. So this is Sannyasta Sampradaya. Okay, they are all sannyasins. Whether it is Narada, whether it is Sanaka, whether it is Shuka, whether it is, all of them are sannyasa. Now another is Grihastha Sampradaya, starting from Narayana, Bhagavan, and Bhagavan's son is Brahma. From Bhagavan's Nabhika Bala, Brahma. No? So Narayanam Patmabhuvam. And Brahmaji's son was Vasishtha Rishi. Vasishta's son was Shakti. Shakti's son was Parashara. Parashara's son was Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa's son was Shuka Brahmashi. Now see that Grihastha Sampradaya also comes and become one with Shuka. Okay. Now two Sampradayas now merging into one as in Shuka. Now Shuka taught this knowledge to Gaudapada. Gaudapada Acharya. Gaudapada Acharya taught this to Govinda Bhagavatpada. Govinda Bhagavatpada. Govinda Bhagavatpada taught this to Sri Shankaracharya. And from Sri Shankaracharya, this knowledge came to us. How? That we will see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.